All right, looks like we have one person waiting. Just hang tight. We're waiting for people to come in. Hey, just testing my sound levels. I'm not sure if anyone's here yet. I'm really getting tired of that intro looping over and over again. Hello, and welcome to the Resident Evil 3 stream. This is obviously the third game in the Resident Evil franchise. This one, I would say, is my favorite of the PlayStation games. I don't know how popular of an opinion that is, but there we go. In this game we play as Jill Valentine. She has to escape Raccoon City, which is about to be destroyed, and she is being pursued by a monster that is programmed to kill her, and has to evade the hordes of zombies in her city. This one, I guess you could say, is kind of a complementary game to, as it's like a different perspective sequel to that one. Although in this one you only play as one character, whereas in RE2 you played as two. And this game reuses a lot of resources from Resident Evil 2. None of the PlayStation Resident Evil games are easy. I think this one's the hardest. Not the longest. The longest one will probably be Resident Evil 2, but this game is very tricky. Wouldn't you know it, I have no idea where my PlayStation 1 memory card is. I was looking for it earlier, and just can't find it. So that's really unfortunate. So for this stream, I'm just going to try and go on for about 2 hours. I want to see how far I can get. Maybe if I get 2 or 3 game overs, I might just switch to another PlayStation 1 game. Because I'm not going to be able to save. So let's just see where I go and where I can go. Right here, I'm going to have my notes on the side on my computer here, because this game can be a little bit tricky, and I do not want to get lost and bore and confuse you guys any more than I usually do. Oh, cool, Grant's here. Unfortunately, I'm talking over the cartoons. That's what cutscenes are going to be called now, regardless of whether they are cartoons. They're going to be called cartoons. Rated game he bought. I actually didn't own this game until about 7 years ago, but I played it plenty at friends' houses. So when I was younger, about middle school, this was kind of forbidden fruit, as I wasn't supposed to be playing it. So Grant, if you didn't hear me earlier, one challenge I'm going to be facing tonight is that I do not know where my PlayStation 1 memory card is. And I could play it on my PlayStation 3 memory card. Has an internal memory card built into it, but I think just as an interesting challenge, we'll make this as survival horror as possible. I have my notes here. You guys can help me if you want, because I don't think I've played this game since a year or two after I reviewed it. If you accidentally caught a stream earlier, that was me practicing. That's why I streamed for about 3 seconds, then went offline. I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to be online. But anyways, I described the premise earlier. Just hopefully I can survive till the police station. But yeah, good to see you, Grant. Good to see you. Grant says that Hino looks dated, but the movements of the zombies in the opening cutscene look pretty good. I agree. You know, some of the textures are a little bit rubbery, but the game is 19 years old, so I'm not going to complain too much. They look kind of scary. I mean, one of the early zombies is on fire, for crying out loud. I'm not sure how the GameCube version compares to this. I am playing the original old school version. Yeah, there's a flaming zombie right over there. Just damn it, I was trying to run past him. Damn it. Okay. Grant says that he loves the way the guy says no, like he's possessed. I agree.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow,
How are my levels?
I'm still alive.
Hopefully they're okay. I turned the game audio down a little bit.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Alright, and first thing I'm going to do is this.
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Kills me. Okay. So, inventory in this game, only 8 items. Very limited, and these 2 silly little instruction books. God damn. Are going to be crapping up my inventory. So let's do something about that. Great, it says best performance in the game. Yeah, somebody wrote a book and gave it to Jill and said, "We hope this improves your chances to survive." You know, it's I don't know if that's written in actual survival manuals. Considering that I used to own one, you'd think I would know, but unfortunately I don't. So it mentions live selection and the basic controls. And once you skip through this, it gets removed from her inventory and put on file. So let's get rid of these 2 first, because, I mean, why have a book when you can have a shotgun? Okay. So yeah, once that happens, you won't be hearing from, I believe his name is Dario again? Dario something or other. So now that I got some preliminary stuff out of the way, I'm going to be looking for some ammo. Which is hidden over there, essentially. And I don't think there's anything else hidden over here. And in order to get out of the warehouse, in order to get out of the warehouse, we need to find a key, which is up here. If only I can get my controls in order. Still getting adjusted back to the tank controls of Resident Evil and Dino Crisis, as people call them. Which, if you haven't played these games, so left and right, reposition the character, and then you either move forward or backwards. I'm not moving in 3D. Like here, I'm rotating the stick and She all moves all funny, but I hold right, rotates her right, hold left, rotates her left. It's one of those things that I think makes these games feel kind of dated, honestly. I really have to train myself when I get back into it. I know a few people don't play these games because of the controls. So, Grant says that he's dead serious. He loves the guy's voice. It makes him sound like a constipated pirate. Interesting, interesting. This game introduces the quick turn, which is very useful. I believe there's gunpowder here. Now I can make some handgun ammo. Okay. But we'll save that for later. Grant says he did a lot with very little to work with. Hard to argue with that. Grant says also Nemesis is voiced by Mama Luigi. That's very true. Tony Rizzato, I believe his name is. Okay, so next up, I believe I have to look for a bar. And that bar is going to have a shotgun. Alright, that goes back into the warehouse. So at the moment, I'm going to need to find some lighter fluid and a lighter to burn down some rope. But it's pretty important that I get a shotgun. Shotgun, excuse me. Nothing over there. Aye. It's already some damage I'm taking. Okay, it says I'm still fine though. This guy won't quit. Alright, and I believe there's some medicine nearby here. Whoa! Lighter oil, very important. There we go. Any comments I'm missing? No, nothing. Okay. He's going in the wrong direction. That's funny. Okay. Uncle Waluigi's here, impersonating Michael from Vsauce. Don't impersonate that guy. Hey, good to see you, Uncle Waluigi. Okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Alright, so right now I'm playing Resident Evil 3, and we don't have a PlayStation 1 memory card. I haven't been able to find it since the move. I know I packed it, I just so I guess to make it this a survival challenge, we're gonna be playing Resident Evil 3 with you know, true survival mode, I'm gonna call this. Let's change the name of the stream. Also, we got 4 people in here all of a sudden. Go. And if anybody's following the game path or knows the path of the game, this is a very convoluted way to get to the police station. You can barely see that door there. That's wacky. Uncle Waluigi says, well, don't accidentally turn off the PS2. I just want to see how far I can get. At this rate, it may not be much longer, unfortunately. Let's see. Is this open? It's locked from the other side. Crap. Shotgun. Get the shotgun. Grant says this is my favorite of the original trilogy. Yeah, me too. I only wish I was playing better, but, you know, what can you do? I honestly feel like I fired off too many bullets and took too many hits, but I just gotta keep going and shit. I'm pretty low on ammo.
Get away!
Get to comments in a moment.
Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
So we get our first hints of Nemesis. I'm gonna read comments in just a moment. Uncle Waluigi says that he's currently binging Total Drama Island. Can't say I care for that show. Playing Street Fighter Third Strike and watching my stream at the same time. I don't know how your brain can process all that information. Yawn, but if it can, good on you. Payphone. If only I had a quarter. That's something that dates this game, all right. Hey, well, thanks for joining us. I imagine your street fighting would be better if you weren't watching my stream, which is why I appreciate your attention all the more. There's a file. Uncle OG said, I didn't say I was playing good, though. And, I mean, I shouldn't be other people's advocates. If you can see the dialogue box on the video stream, I plan on doing Soul Calibur 6 character creation on Monday night, 7:30 Houston time. And on Sunday, I believe Mr. Top 10 list is shit, hell, damn. Not that. Oh my god, my health's probably very low now. Change equipment. Mr. Top 10 list is going to be doing Darkstalkers on Sunday, I believe. Shouldn't try to speak for other people. That was his strategy. So, let's keep that. Be aware of that. I think I went the wrong way. My goal here is to get to the police station. So yeah, I went the wrong way, damn it. My goal is to get to the police station, which will trigger the first Nemesis encounter, and then some other stuff happens. This is honestly looking really bad. When you get injured, you can't even run. No, that's not the map. Halfway through the Gil fight too. Were you playing on 360 or Xbox One? Yeah, one more hit and it's over. This is not good. Xbox One 30th anniversary. Maybe we could play sometime, possibly. I need to actually remember what my gamer tags are. I've alternated between two of them. I'll try and get you that information on Monday, if you're going to be in Monday's Soul Calibur stream. Because the only people I have to play Third Strike with are one of my old childhood buddies. I feel like I'm just going in circles here. Oh, right. I have to go... Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here, my shorthand notes. What I wrote here is set rope on fire, then find the police station. Okay. That's where I screwed up. Thanks for putting up with this, because this is abysmal. And tomorrow I'm going to Houston Arcade Expo. So that should be pretty cool. Be sure to take tons of pictures. They're going to have a lot of arcade machines there and pinball machines too. That's very special to me. Unfortunately, it just feels like pinball's going by the wayside. Grant says, I really like the set pieces in this game, and kind of like Pompeii, there's a preservation of what was going on in people's lives the moment the attack happened. That's surprisingly poignant. I went around in the circle here. Wonderful. Yeah, like in the bar I was in earlier, there's a bunch of dirty dishes there. Alright, so what part do I have to go into to get to the lighter, use the lighter fluid to get to the police station? So we established that those doors, it creates a little circuit path. Do I go back? I don't go back to the bar, do I? Yeah, bottles of bourbon lie on the shelf, yeah. Grant says, come on, give me some credit. I'm a pretty smart guy. Yeah, I'm walking around in circles here. Also, what is poignant, man? Let me see. I don't think I can give you a dictionary definition off the top of my head. But, poignant means when you say something that is intellectually provoking, that invokes a feeling of sadness. That would be my way of pointing it. Here we go. Okay, I know I'm on the right path now. So even if I die, I'll know what to do. But, yeah, we need the potted plant. Grant says, nah, that was the punchline. Oh! You played me. If only Grant was here live, that'd be interesting. It's not the first time he would play me like this, let me tell you. Alright, so we gotta find that rope door now. There's a part that's blocked off by rope, and you gotta set it on fire. Nah, that wasn't it. Right, where is it? See, these guys don't notice me. So maybe I can just run through here. No, that's not gonna happen. Just run! Just run! Said that like I was choking on a chicken wing. Okay. Nope. Just gotta get going. Not there. Is it back here? Uncle Waluigi says, I'm back. He's back. I don't know why I feel like I'm on the right path and the wrong path at the same time. Now I'm back in danger mode. I just went all the way back. Okay. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish. I wonder how good old Russo's doing. Nah, he's ignoring me now. He ghosted me. So, I wonder how Saturday's episode of JoJo's is going to play out. I'm probably not going to be able to see it till Monday. Uncle Waluigi says, I've got a challenge for you. Uh-oh. So Resident Evil challenge. I'm already one hit from the brink of death. Alright, lay it on me. I'm assuming you're going to say something like play through the rest of the game like this. That's what's going to be it. My response is, you are a very evil man. Oh, let's see. Beat Street Fighter 1 with 0? 0 continues? Only kicks. That doesn't sound possible. What I remember about Street Fighter 1 is that it's impossible to land a Shoryuken, but no, not impossible, improbable. But when you land that sucker, you're gonna KO your opponent. Grant said, what do you think of the last JoJo? The one with Koichi and the girl. I thought it was funny and scary and weird and cool. And, oh my god, no. This is very bad. And I'm dead, yeah. Wonderful. I don't know other real choice but to try again. I wish there was a better balance between normal mode and easy mode. I mean, easy mode, they give you... God. They give you a rifle, for crying out loud.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'll be skipping these cutscenes if I can. Grant says, and it referenced Prince. Yeah, that was cool. Is that what made you excited? Uncle Waluigi says, you never liked JoJo too much. Sorry to hear that. I've been getting into it recently. Mostly because of Diamond is Unbreakable. I've only seen random episodes of Stardust Crusaders. Let's see, Dragon Gamer says, good night, Brazil. That's a reference to the World Series. I don't get it. If you're from Brazil, hello, men or woman or other from Brazil. Thank you for joining my humble little stream.
Daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city.
So while we go through the same information over again, Jill is voiced by Catherine Disher, who also played Jean Grey and I want to say Psylocke on the 90s X-Men cartoon. Okay. I think she played Psylocke in the Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom games.
What do you think you're talking
Not sure about the cartoon.
I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone! I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
And then he ghosts us. Yeah, just dying in these games is really frustrating. That's why, even though I like Resident Evil, I really have to be in the mood in order to play it. Any of the games, really. Except for maybe 4. 4 is a game. I was quiet during those scenes so that Grant could enjoy the dialogue. But yeah, Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is a kick-ass game in possibly all literalness. So I can usually be in the mood to play that. But yeah, Resident Evil 1 and 2, the game gives you very little to work with. So I do find those games very challenging. I find this one pretty challenging too. Uncle Waluigi says when it comes to anime, he likes Dragon Ball and Studio Ghibli. That's fine. I find myself less and less interested in anime as time goes on. I mean, particularly with current shows. And that may not be true. I like the current JoJo season. I like My Hero Academia. I'll usually tune into what's on Toonami. But I mean, some of the other stuff coming out of Japan, I'm just not for me. Alright, so now I'm going to get the reloading powder again. Or the gunpowder. Oh wait, we have to clear this stupidity here. Can you just throw this in the trash? This is just a waste of space. Mr. Top 10 List is here. Good to see you, Mr. Top 10 List. I don't know how long you've been eavesdropping. You watched me die horribly and miserably. So I have to do all this stuff again. Because I don't know where my PlayStation 1 memory card is. So it's like I'm calling this Resident Evil 3 True Survival Mode. So he says when it comes to the same anime, he just watches the same rotation of 20 shows. Feel like listing all 20? And so the people who are just coming in, thank you for coming to this very humble little stream. You could have been watching the World Series, but instead you chose to watch me. So thank you. So combine gunpowder with reloading tool, get handgun ammo. And then let's put reloading tool away. Now, my notes here are saying that there's a first aid spray in the house, but this is just some shorthand stuff I wrote a long time ago. Where the hell is it? Anyway, we need this key here. Otherwise, we're stuck in the world. Yeah, Bradley, the stream, we just started a new file recently. Well, rather, I got a game over, so you haven't missed a whole lot. At least in this current play session from the beginning. Otherwise, excuse me, the yawns are coming in. Otherwise, you missed me die pretty horribly and miserably. Grant had some we had some good conversation about his experiences with the game. Mr. Top 10 List says Dragon Ball, Cowboy Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rama, Fully Cooley, Keijo, Panting and Stalking, Let Me Ask Judgment Meter, Sailor Moon, and Crystal. Rocco Myler, aka Tony Ballin, is here. I'm ecstatic to see you here. If you were eavesdropping, or if you just joined us, you missed me die terribly. So you didn't miss a whole lot of stuff, but at the same time you did. Of course I'm going to discard it. Is there anything in this room? Doesn't seem like it. Tutinla says he watches Pokemon episodes for videos a lot. Okay, so this is the room I have to go into. I want to see what's over here, just out of curiosity. You think I would know off the top of my head, but I really don't. And oh, curiosity killed the cat. Damn. Oh no. Still fine somehow. No, I should probably just stay on the path. I feel like I'm entering dangerous territory by doing that. Caution grid. That serves me right for looking around, I guess. Rockenweiler says, KyoAni are masters of the craft. And Uncle Waluigi says that now that I think of it, he watched the Street Fighter and Fatal Fury OVAs. And this door's gonna burst open. Okay, I think it's only disc down temporarily. Okay, that zombie over there is still alive. Got the lighter fluid. And the shotgun. So is this the door that needs the lighter fluid to be open over here? Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll combine the herbs, and if my health goes to red, I'll take them. Yeah, this is really infuriating me. Rocco Myler says that he rewatched the Fatal Fury OVAs a few years ago after more than a decade and didn't realize that as a kid how dumb the plots were. We'll have to talk about that once I brush up on my Fatal Fury education. Juan is here. Hello, Juan. Juan says originally supposed to be it. This, I think you're trying to say this game is supposed to be a spin-off. I don't know. You know, at least the animation in the second one's good. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Danger. Okay, I'm gonna need the herbs then. See, this is why I have a lot of respect for people who they just play the games. They're able to have conversations off the top of their heads, and they play the game like it comes as naturally to them as brushing their teeth. I'm not that way with the Resident Evil games, it seems. Or it seems a lot of the stuff I stream, with very few exceptions. They, you know, Fatal Fury, okay. So we gotta go down to where Brad was. And this is a door here. That door is so badly lit. I mean, what is there? Maybe it's because I'm playing this on an HD TV with a composite HDMI converter. Who knows? There we go. That's more like it. No. Just run away, Jill. Damn it. Okay. Okay, but I do have to go to the bar next. Fatal Fury, I mean, the ending's all wrong. Still fun to watch. Uncle Waluigi doesn't know who to play in Street Fighter 3. Who are you good with? I mean, if not, you can't go wrong with Chun-Li or Ryu. Oh no. Juan says that the Fatal Fury OVA was done by the company that did the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Studio Gallop, I believe. Chun-Li is not a new generation. That is correct. I forgot. I mean, crap. I guess you can never go wrong with Ryu. Okay, keep running. I'm gonna skip this cutscene. Don't worry, Brad will kill him. Yeah, Uncle Waluigi, if I were you, I would go with either Ryu or Yun.
Still alive, Jill.
The Hong Kong guy, however you pronounce it.
Situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Juan is saying Resident Evil 3 was originally going to be a spin-off of the series. Yeah, that's what I interpreted by what you said earlier. So, how's the Astros game going? I would be half watching it if I weren't here. Somebody sent me a message. Oops, I accidentally replayed part of the video earlier. My mistake. Juan wants to know if I would play some of the Lego games, maybe the ones with the DC characters. I liked Lego Star Wars, and then I liked Lego Star Wars 2, but the games got really homogenous to me. So, and I don't own any of them, even. Actually, that's not true. I own Lego Star Wars 1. So I just don't have one I can go pop in, and I'm dead. Wonderful. Do you guys want me to try this again in easy mode? I know it would be lame to do, you know, the mode for babies, but I'm not doing very well here. And I would like to make some progress on the game. Other possibilities, since PlayStation 2 is the only console I set up, I could possibly switch to another PS1 game. Juan says if you do easy mode, I won't mind. Thank you, Juan. Because I mean, I guess I can show it off. I feel so embarrassed, but I just haven't played this game in years, and it won't load anything because there's no memory card in there. I mean, I'd like to use a memory card.
Resident Evil.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
And guys, just a reminder, stream gives them more exposure. Good for YouTube exposure. Good kind of exposure. Yeah, away things are easier. Easy mode, you start off with a rifle. It's ridiculous. And 3 first aid kits. I'll use it here because, well, you know. How many bullets? We get a lot. We'll burn through this first, and it looks like 2 more inventory slots. Yeah, Juan, maybe if one of the Lego games is cheap, maybe I might try that in a few months. Right now, I don't really feel like buying anything. Uncle Waluigi just got his ass kicked by Necro. He's very tricky. Juan says, like your fake, did you know? Oh, okay. I get it now. You like my parody of Did You Know Gaming that me, my brother, and my friends did. Well, thank you. Not sure which one you're referring to, but Mr. Top 10 list, and maybe if Tony Ballin, aka Rocco Myler, man of many aliases, is still here, he'd also be here to receive your gratitude live, because he's been involved in those in some capacity.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city.
I'm assuming Grant left because he's not saying anything.
I'm still alive.
So, hopefully he won't mind that I skip his favorite line.
Told you, I'm not leaving. Never. Just get away from me.
Alright, so I have my notes right next to me, and they say that there's a first aid kit in the warehouse. Actually, no, I don't need it. I got 3 first aid box, because this is easy mode. Is that where it was all along? It's odd. Juan Gomez says that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite missed the opportunity to represent the climax of the power struggle. I don't entirely understand what you mean, but I think I might have an inkling. Okay, guys, just a heads up. I'm going to be doing this stream no later than 9:30 my time. We'll see how the next few minutes go. Mode is very easy. That there's a bunch of weapons in here, as you'll see. Magnum's the strongest weapon in the game, so it's pretty silly. It really does hold your hand, which is why it's kind of embarrassing I resorted to this, but and I think you can save infinitely as well. Which other games, you have a limited number of times you can save. You're limited by your ink ribbon. Let's see what's over here. Nah, I won't need that. Juan, if I can understand what you mean, you're talking about how it's stupid that they don't have any characters that Fox has the film rights to in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I agree. I think... I don't know if they weren't allowed to use it or if they chose not to, but I think that affected the game. And I found it disrespectful because I'm passionate about the X-Men and the Fantastic Four in general. So I'm going to discard it because I don't need it. Just don't need it. Just have a little drink of water. Going the wrong way. Can you walk up there? The entrance has been boarded up. Okay, but I can walk up there. That's what matters. Let's see. Juan says, you know the narrator from Dragon Ball, the English voice actor, was a former Disney star. Can't say I know who you're talking about. Oh, Calibur. That's who you're referring to. I didn't know that. Oh, wait. I think you mean he used to be on Radio Disney. I think that's where his career started. So I think some things are getting confabulated a little bit. The caption says he's lucky he died before his guts were ripped out. That is screwed up beyond belief. Beyond belief. Fact or fiction? Well, Luigi says, I've come to the conclusion that I suck at Street Fighter 3. I mean, it's so cliche, but you just gotta keep trying. Playing arcade mode, it's always gonna be tough, the way I see it. The computers are just not fair. Oh boy. Get off me. Come on, how many bullets did I pump him with? He should be dead. Is there something up here? I know there's somewhere you go up. It's like a high. Here we go. Here it is. Maybe the reason why I wasn't doing too well on my normal difficulty run is because I was missing some items here. Alright, and then turn this way. Turn that way. And here's 2 potted plants. Here we go. Rocco Myler says, Super Turbo is alright. I'm awful at everything I play, though. Man, I think Super Turbo is the hardest of the arcade games. No joke. I get my hiney whooped every time I play Super Turbo. I find that game only really fun when I play it with friends, although you could say that about just about any fighting game. Let's see. Uncle Waluigi says Q's his favorite Street Fighter character, and 12 is like number 6 on your list. I like a lot of the Street Fighter 3 cast. Rokamiley says fighting game single player is not fun, especially older games. Yeah, just They're too broken. They're too unfair. Playing with a human being is the only way, really. As it should be. Okay, skipping this cutscene. Let him kill the zombie.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill.
The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Cool pinball. I'm gonna go to a place where there will be some pinball machines, so I'm excited. You have to get the lighter fluid in this room, or the lighter itself. But yeah, Rocco Myler, I was surprised. I thought you liked what is it called? I thought you either liked Street Fighter 3 or had some kind of respect for it. I didn't know you didn't like it. I thought you said you thought it was better than Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Mr. Top 10 List was kicking serious butt when he was doing Mortal Kombat arcade mode when I was at his place. He's a lot better at it than me. He obviously knows the game pretty well. Alright, so what direction am I heading in? Alright, not going down that same old road again. The shutter is down. That does not help me. Passage is blocked off. That's lame. Door's been boarded up. Now once again, I just feel like I'm going in circles. Rocco Myler says, characters are better, gameplay is not. You're gonna have to elaborate on that one for me. Let's see here. Oh. That's not been doing wrong. This whole time. like I've been missing this crossroads here. Yeah, Street Fighter 3, I'm not good at it, but I love the speed and the fluidity of the game. Wow. This is what I was supposed to do, okay. There we go. Keep hitting the same button over and over again. Juan says that third strike, you beat the final boss. It basically does regenerate. I never had that issue. I've had the problem that he spams the meteor move. Here we go. And if you haven't played Resident Evil, the puzzles are usually something like this. Years and years ago, this totally stumped me. Street Fighter 2 Koryu Existence Koryu Edition is the best Street Fighter experience. I don't know if he really feels that way or if it's some kind of facetious joke. Oh, goddamn dogs. We're gonna figure out the punchline. Dogs from hell. Hellhounds for hire. That was a good dodge move. Good. Damn it, that was not a dodge move. Let's see. Mr. Top 10 List says his least favorite Street Fighter is Remy. I find Remy to be really forgettable. That's the most memorable thing about him. Uncle Waluigi's least favorite is Hakan. Not very popular character, no. Okay, and does this lead to the police station? My gut is telling me that we're making some progress here. Oh, nice, nice, good, good. Yeah, I'm on the right path. Rocco Myler says, I don't have a lot of good things to say about characters, about Street Fighter characters beyond 3. Dang, I really like the cast of Street Fighter 4. I didn't care for them initially, but they really grew on me. New characters tend to be bland at best. Oh. Like, I thought Abel was pretty bland initially. By the way, here's Nemesis. Here's the title character of the game. But he quickly became one of my favorites. Uncle Waluigi says Remy is just too edgy for him. Okay, now it's time for event action. Which is, you could almost say it's a quick time event. Yeah, I just entered the police station. But then again, I'm a diehard SNK apologist. Don't be an apologist, be a fan. Okay, I think he stopped banging. By the way, speaking of SNK, I know that they're coming out. Either they're coming out with or they've already come out with. Sorry, I'm not keeping on top of the Switch as much as I would like to. There's going to be or there already has been a massive collection of SNK games being released for Switch. And what makes this so notable is that some of these games haven't been seen since they were in the arcades. So that's really cool to me. Speaking of which, we should play Fatal Fury Special sometime, AT. That would be cool. That would be cool. I would not be opposed to that. Uncle Waluigi says that he likes Q because he's mysterious. Dan's pretty humorous, and Charlie's cool. And Zeku is just an old man that's a ninja. Those boys are my favorites. I'm pretty fond of Dudley. I think he's interesting. I like how he has good manners. And he drinks tea with boxing gloves on. Yawn. I think Necro is a pretty cool, underrated character. Uncle Waluigi Uncle Waluigi is excited to get SNK heroines. I don't know what that is. So you're gonna have to explain that to me. Guys, a little help. Let's see. Rocco Myler says, I don't know much about it as a friend of mine, but it's a fun game for fuck's sake. I'm totally lost here. Right, the computer. I think we have to check the computer. I was going to say, guys, do you want me to call it quits now? But if only I could save because there's a typewriter right there. Alright. Oh. Oh. He wasn't swearing. Oops. Yeah, this is gonna sound nutty and against the Halloween spirit, but I was possibly thinking of putting in Crash Bandicoot Racing, but yeah, I figured my way through now. So Juan is saying something about Mark of the Wolf. I think I know that game. And Metal Slug. Metal Slug's pretty cool. I think Metal Slug is what got me interested in SNK, because Metal Slug, and I know some other people who've had the same experience as me. Metal Slug was at a pizza place I used to go to when I was in Florida. And apparently it was in quite a few pizza places. That and some Taito arcade games. SNK Heroines, according to Uncle Waluigi, is an all-female King of Fighters and Fatal Fury, plus female Terry, female Skullomania, and other crossover characters. Interesting. Hopefully nobody is offended by it. Rocco Myler says that he saw it in the Pizza Hut. Yeah, there was this one pizza place that I used to go to, and there was a really good Pizza Hut in Boca Raton, Florida, that unfortunately shut down. But that Pizza Hut is that one had Metal Slug too. It's not the pizzeria I'm referring to. The pizzeria I'm referring to was called Tommaso's. Then it moved. Then its name was changed to Castle dell'Italian or L'Italian. But yeah, the Pizza Hut I was referring to, there was they had quite a few Taito games there, and those are definitely my childhood memories of Taito games. They also had Metal Slug as well. They had a pretty decent arcade. Really bummed out that place got shut down. And I don't know if they were a franchise or something, but that was the best Pizza Hut I ever went to. The food tasted good. If you can imagine, they had food that I never saw at any other Pizza Huts. They had good service. It's just really a shame what happened to that. Wrong. I have my notes here that there's 4 possibilities for this lock. So that's the first one. No, that was wrong. There we go. But now I can carry the key. Most of the resources for this section are reused from Resident Evil 2. Oh yeah, Rocco Myler says we need our mobile games. They'll make the world a better place. I think it was Mr. Top 10 List I had this conversation with. We had suggested that if Panel de Pon was a mobile game, and if Nintendo made a mobile version of Panel de Pon, it would have made them a lot of money, and they would have killed the Candy Crush market before it happened. That would be kick-ass if there were a mobile version of Panel de Pon. If it didn't fall into any of the freemium pay-to-win bullshit. Because, yeah, I really do miss arcades. Again, if nobody heard it earlier, I'm going to Houston Arcade Expo tomorrow, and there's going to be 400 arcade machines there. So you better believe I'm going to film some footage and get some pictures. Because I do miss the arcade experience. I even get nostalgic about games I didn't like as a kid. Like, it would just be cool to see it again, you know? Oh, damn, I found the expo. Yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned it to you or if you heard about it, but that was my big event for this month. Capture as much as you can. I'll have to delete some pictures of my camera. I think that's Nemesis, by the way. That's what it sounds like. This is when the game can start getting really tense, that banging noise. Yeah, I have too much crap. You don't get the chance very often, mainly because of your area. Yeah, I remember your area being pretty rural. I have two. I really just need a. I need a way to drop some of my inventory. Let's see. Tyler says, you think these days is pay a single fee at the door and play as much as you want. I think the ones at Houston Arcade Expo, it's going to be free to play. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I really wish that there were more Taito machines, because just working on the Space Invaders project and then another Taito related project I've done made me really just remember how much I miss Taito, and just made me think really deep in my head about Taito. Rockefeller says he knows a guy in Finland who goes to a place like that. Yeah, when I was working on Space Invaders, and I also, I guess some of you guys who are close to me might know this, I've been wanting to do a video about elevator action or elevator action returns for about a year now. And I've societies and trying to reach people online. And I can't find anybody close to me who has a Space Invaders machine. And that's crazy to me because the game made so much money. But people don't seem to have it. They don't seem to have that or what the hell is it called? Open the goddamn inventory screen. They don't seem to have well, yeah, elevator action returns is a very rare machine. Let's see. Uncle Waluigi Recommender says some bigger cities have them. You know, I'm in Houston, which is a major city in the U.S. I'm close to Houston now, actually. I don't live there anymore. And there was a pretty good arcade when we got here that had the Street Fighter, the Capcom CPS machines, CPS3 machines. And they had Street Fighter 3 Red Earth and even the JoJo's game. And unfortunately, they just got really shitty. They sold a lot of their machines. And, I mean, the last time I was there, the place really just became a shadow of its former self. I think the only remotely interesting game they had left is Tekken 5. And everything else is just really crappy modern crap. Juan says that Full Metal Alchemist is made by the same people who in Final Fantasy. Yes, the Full Metal Alchemist manga is published by Square Enix. Uncle Waluigi says that Negan is in Tekken 7 and he doesn't know how he'll play. Hopefully he'll use a baseball bat at least. For the record, I don't follow The Walking Dead. I heard the show has become very good and then it became not that great. And that Negan is a character that was created to boost popularity. And he's been very effective and has people talking about it. But I just don't follow it. What if the baseball bat uses Negan? Recomender says video game developers are generally a shadow of their former selves these days. You know, it's a shame. Jill is the master of unlocking. Guys, for the record, I'm probably going to stop doing this now because I've lost my train of thought. Conversation. We'll just hang out here for a moment. Let me try to think. I feel like Nintendo just doesn't support a whole lot that isn't Mario, Zelda, or Pokemon. Xenoblades 2 feels like a fluke. I don't know how well it's doing in terms of sales, but I know people are talking about it at least. And I guess Fire Emblem is really becoming like a respectable A- tier franchise these days. But all the other Nintendo series, they feel very neglected. I feel like Capcom's almost getting back on track. Konami is awful. It's very shameful. Uncle Waluigi says that applies to Sega and Namco now. Man, I don't even know what games Sega makes anymore. If any. I know that they've came out with the 3000th Sega Genesis collection recently. And Namco, Tekken 7 came out last year. I think that was a pretty big release. Tomorrow, Soul Calibur 6 comes out, and I'm going to be playing it. So Namco has at least 2 games that are notable. Also, Namco, they have a licensing monopoly on a lot of anime stuff, and I know that makes them money. Ruckenweiler says SNK used to be an international powerhouse that dealt in software, hardware, and even had an amusement park. Now they're purely a software-based company owned exclusively by the Chinese. I don't know what to make of that. I know that they used to make their own hardware, but after they had their decline and then their rebirth, they had to use other arcade boards for their games. Okay, guys, sorry if this didn't play out the way people expected to. I am going to be cutting it off soon. I don't think I really got to show any of the neat stuff in this game, but, at least guys are saying. Uncle Waluigi says Capcom came back. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 is coming out soon. That looks pretty sick. I'm excited. SNK is becoming relevant now, and Nintendo's supporting the heck out of Smash. I mean, Breath of the Wild made a lot of money. I think, isn't Breath of the Wild the best-selling Zelda game? Or, I know it outsold Ocarina. So it must, that's insane when you think of how successful and big of a game Ocarina was. I would, if I get a Switch, I would like to stream Breath of the Wild. Whoa. And Hero's about ready to give up. Game got my interest again.
No. Come anyone. Our platoon is cut off. No survivors found. This is Carlos. Send in support immediately.
Juan Gomez says Nintendo own a baseball. I think you mean they own a baseball team. I have a baseball. Uncle Wally said Tekken 7 sucked. Oh, I wish my brother was here too. He was here. He would like to have a word with you. He's really into that game and was hella overpriced. Soul Calibur 6 is not as good. It's probably not going to be as good as 5. I don't know how to feel about Soul Calibur 6. I'm just going to be excited to play with some friends. And Uncle Waluigi, if you ever get Soul Calibur 6, I don't know why you would, because you just blasted the game there. I wouldn't mind possibly playing with you. The only reason why I'm getting Soul Calibur 6 is for character creation stream with you guys. I think that'll be interesting. And just to have some multiplayer game to play with my brother Sam, or possibly our longtime contributor Miller, aka Mr. Inverted. Yeah, I think we need to do something in order to leave this room. That's why the thing goes off. No? Diego is here. Of course you come in when I say I'm going to get ready to leave. Diego, I'm only going to be going on for about 10 more minutes. We're talking about somehow playing Resident Evil 3 has got us talking about arcade games and video game developers being in decline. Can you excuse me one moment? I'm going to... Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. If 5 becomes backwards compatible again, Uncle Waluigi will have no need for Soul Calibur 6. I might get it eventually, but not soon. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was pretty bad. But that was Capcom. Yeah, I own that. I don't like it. Sam likes it. I'm not sure why. I really just... that's why I wish he was here. I was trying to get him to at least be in the chat, but I think he was busy with homework. Sam will be coming back from Florida next month, and I want to try... I don't know if you know this, one of the reasons why my stream schedule is going to become kind of wonky is because I'm back to working 50 hours a week, which this year I haven't really done that very often. I've barely been getting 35 or 40, but right now I'm at 50 hours, and I just don't have the time I really want to stream when I can, which is a little bit frustrating. Diego said that, not Diego, Rakumo says Fight Fever is an incredible fighting game. I'll have to look it up. Uncle Waluigi says Ultimate Marvel 3 was better and cheaper, had way more characters. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I mean, you know, I'm a huge fan of Mega Man X. For some of you guys who may not know me too well, Mega Man X is my favorite video game. The fact that X, Zero, and Sigma are in the same game, you think I would be out there jumping and doing handstands, but I'm so apathetic about Infinite. Diego would like a remake of Resident Evil 3, considering that we have one of 2 coming out. I think it might happen. It might take 5 or 6... Ew! There we go. There's the money shot. But I think it will happen. Yeah, that nearly killed me. You're kind of mad that Asura did not get into Infinite. Oh man, this is not good. Let me just run past you, please. If you ever play this game, one of the tricky things about the Nemesis encounters, crap, hell. You never want to be too close or too far from him, because if you're too far away from him, he's going to use his rocket launcher on you. Like he did right there. It's easier to dodge his punch, which he tries to do when he's closer to you. But, Marvel Infinite's roster was just lame. They dropped the ball big time. He's gonna come through soon. Stars. I'll never forget the. Yeah, this game is very freaky. I'm in a pickle because I need to get that card, but I would need to defeat Nemesis in order to do that. Yeah, let's just try to head back. Juan says that Infinite does look like it's from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh. This is not good. I don't know who's to blame for that game's folly, but I don't know if it's Capcom or Marvel, but somebody screwed the pooch. The game feels really half-assed to me. Dead. No. Dead along with my enthusiasm for wanting to play some more. Diego said that Infinite needed more obscure characters to be more interesting in the roster. I completely agree. Their choices were too obvious overall, I think. That, and I thought the combat was streamlined in a very bad way. That's a problem. Uh, like I don't think there's any Shoryuken motions in the game. I think he just looked ugly. And Kawaluigi said, I like Venom, and that was it. Alright, well guys, sorry, that's just gonna be it for tonight. It's very late over here. I need to get a few other things done tonight. Good talking to you. I'll see you Monday. Look at the dialogue box and the video. Monday, close to about 7:30, is going to be Soul Calibur character creation. Diego said the music was pretty bad. It was not good. Friday, I'm going to Houston Arcade Expo, and then Saturday, Sunday, I'm working 12 hours, so I'm not going to be able to to stream or watch Toonami, which stinks. So I hope to see you guys for the Soul Calibur creation. That's gonna be fun. I'll let you dictate a character for me to make. Please don't be too inappropriate with it. That should be cool. And the game looks gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to play it with that night, so I think it will just be me making a character while I shoot the shit and interact with you guys. On Monday. On Sunday, Mr. Top 10 List is going to attempt to stream Darkstalkers. Yeah, we'll leave that there so you guys can figure out the time. I want to see if I can get in on that too, because I also own Darkstalkers Resurrection on my PS3. If not, I'll at least try to be in the stream. But I do work very stupid hours on Sunday. So yeah, if you guys want to interact with each other, I'll leave it alone. But as for me playing tonight, I'm done. I'll let you guys do that. I'm out of here. See you Monday. Also, keep an eye out for my Halloween video. It'll be done before the 30th, at least. See ya. I'm gonna turn my microphone off and let you guys talk for a few minutes.